So welcome to the AI Bootcamp. This is the second cohort I'm having. I'm hoping this set of people will be a bit more serious than the other set. Right, the other set only one person showed some levels of commitment, and that also tells me that the truth about um, greatness or profitability is not about the number of skills you learn or the effort you make. It's about the commitment to seeing it through. When I learned this, I'll tell you, nobody taught me. I learned it by myself. It took sleepless nights to learn this, right? So I'm very much self-taught. That's usually how it is for all the whole skills I've had. I drive myself. I don't really need anybody to drive me. But then that's also reflects on why I have some of the successes I've had, unlike some people who don't see things through. And I need you to have that kind of commitment, because there's a lot of opportunity in this. Even me, I'm not yet exhausting the opportunities that I have here. I'm going to share my screen and show you some of the things I've built, right, over the years. I mean, over the months that I started learning this skill. I got to know this skill September last year, and since then I've built certain things and I've done certain things. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you the what and what I made from those things. Okay, so I'm telling you that what you're about to experience is probably the best thing you need to see right now. Okay, let me use Windows here. So let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, good. Like I said, I would like to be getting feedback so that it will help me know that you are paying attention. All right, so this is an e-commerce app. It's actually my own app. It's a business I'm launching very, very soon. All right, it basically is an e-commerce, but in a way more better than any other e-commerce you have currently in Africa. The concept of it anyway is to be a digital marketplace for Africa, right? And the essence is that it's securing transaction through escrow. No, that one you can mute again. You can mute so that we can have a more quality output. You said? Oh, is there another person seeing me? Or maybe it's your network then. Tommy, can you see my screen? Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Daniel, it's probably your network. Yeah, it will clear up very soon. You are probably using your phone to join in, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's it. That's the challenge. Okay, so now look at this. It's an escrow system based. That means buyers pay for a product. It doesn't go to the vendor directly until the vendor delivers. So I mean, I'm trying to tell you that this was a very complicated solution, a very complicated app, but it was built with AI. Let me show you another one. I'm using this domain because the domain is we've not yet bought a custom domain for this. Now this is also another real estate app that is supposed to facilitate the real estate industry in Nigeria, right? It's an amazing app, also using escrow system to secure transaction between real estate vendors and buyers. Again, another very, very complicated app because it contains a few other things like investment and mortgage. Okay, now this is the checkout point of sale app for supermarkets, for hotels, restaurants, retailers, and all of that. So this app actually helps people pay for, like, you can track transactions. Let's say this So imagine a supermarket and you're selling things, you have, or you have a shop, and you know you have people working for you. You can easily be able to track what they do. You don't have to be in the office with them to track what they are doing. You can stay in your home and track what they do part time, to be able to understand, you know, how to access them. I don't know why this one is taking time to log in, but let me wait for it a bit. Let's see why it's taking time. It's not supposed to take time. This particular app is actually right now in production. I have a few clients already on it. So basically I'm making money from this by making it what we call multi-tenant. Multi-tenant means that other users can use this, right, as if it's their own, but they are paying me subscription for using it, right? So I already have 3 customers on it currently. So that's why I'm worried if there's any issue. Make customer know the fear of, say they no fit access their their app. Okay, let me see if there's a problem. No, we'll talk about this later on. So there's no error. It's a warning. Okay, we'll figure that out. Let me show you another app while that one is still loading. Okay, this particular app is built for a customer in Canada. Now this customer does caregiving, so he's going to use this to manage caregivers in his platform. Amazing, beautiful app. So with this app you can manage your, let me just log in first. You can manage your team, basically those that are working in the caregiving agency to provide caregiving to elderly people. You can manage them, have telemedicine, have calls online with the doctors, you know, and all of that. So it's actually an amazing app. Is this my system that is slow or what? Let me see what's going on with this. It was just slow. So this that checkout I was telling you. So with this you can, let's say you're buying a product, a customer comes to buy iPhone 17. It adds to cart, you understand, and give me a minute, I just need to pick a call. Hello sir. Yeah, I'm actually having the class now. It was supposed to be by 5 p.m. Yeah, yes. I think I put up the link to you for WhatsApp, the Telegram link. So join there. Yeah, so just join so you can get the information there. Yeah. Then you can send to a few of them. Okay. Please, can you confirm if you can still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I just let me just send this message to someone and then let's go back to it. So the person can the cashier can decide that, oh, this person is paying in cash or with card or with transfer. Even if the person wants to take on credit, it allows for it, right? So we don't have any point of sale app that actually records credit. Then it has reports and all of that. Very amazing stuff. There also has accounting where you will be able to see the total amount of tax that you are owing the government at a particular time. You can just do your normal accounting, your ledger balance and all of that. So there's no point of say app that does what this app is doing currently. That's just the truth. Then you can always see your reports, your top sellers, sales analytics, and all of that. All of this built with AI, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I think maybe something's wrong with my own system. That's why login is taking long. As you can see this. Let me try another login section with this real estate app. Okay, yes, my system is taking time. The problem is with my system. Okay, this one went in quickly. Also, in this real estate app that you built, you can switch from buyer's dashboard to vendor's dashboard. You understand? Because after all, some buyers can be vendors. Now you don't actually have that in any app currently. Right now, you don't have that in any app currently. Right now, you don't. There's nobody doing that, right? And that's what AI affords you. AI can give you access to what others are not doing. Okay, someone is okay. All right. So AI gives you access to what others cannot do. That's what AI does. Okay, that means there's a problem with this one. I'll find out the problem and then resolve that. I'll show you also how to debug later on when you come across this kind of issue that we have here. All right. So, but this this app is worth 10 million. We are paid 10 million for this particular app. I getting it? And that was in October. I built this app in 2 weeks, but we fine-tuned it within 1 month. That it was ready. It was production ready within 1 month. But everything about it, all the features, was ready in 2 weeks. That's this Caremaster. This particular app, the real estate app, costs the client 7.4 million. Right? And again, I built it again in 2 weeks. The whole thing from beginning to the end in 2 weeks. Right? So I'm just laying a foundation for you to be able to appreciate. Again, the first thing you must know is that I don't know one line of coding. I don't know how to code. I don't know. If you tell me to write one line of coding to say hello world, I don't think I will be able to give you a good code that will be delivered. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. And that's what this AI provides for you. And that's why I'm wondering why people are being like a dassica about learning how to do this. Because this is a very, very amazing skill. Like, literally, imagine if I'm applying for a job, right? For a developer job. Because, let me tell you, thankfully, this real estate app now, initial plan was to use 4 people to build this real estate app. And the timeline for it was 6 months. But it was done in 2 weeks. And the fine-tuning was in 2 months by one person. So imagine if you are applying for a job somewhere and this is what you are offering them. They don't have to hire a front end, then hire a back end separate, then hire a UI UX separate, and then hire this one. No, they don't have to do all of that. You are saving them a lot of money. Meanwhile, you are saving them a lot of time. That's what AI does for you. And that's the beauty of the whole thing. So first thing first, in learning this, like I said, you need to have a good working system. That's number one. And number two, you need to also have a good plan, like a concept. Before you start building, you need to have what you want to build. You need to know it. You need to be able to understand it. Then the third thing is the AI tool that you will use. All right. So let me change this. Before I go ahead, let me ask you, is there any question? Okay, Daniel, you raise your hand, please. Go ahead, ask your question. Okay. But do you still have any questions? Because right now I want to take questions.
Yes. So what, well, if I say, because I'm thinking of your other question and answer question, but I want to ask you, like the central theme of this is conceptualization of the idea you want to run. Is that correct?
Correct.
That's okay. That's not just the central theme.
Yeah. So the thing is this. The thing is this, if what makes me different, because a few people, I've seen a few people that have learned that. In fact, the first person I saw that built an app using AI, I didn't learn from him, but I find myself that I've surpassed him in many things, even though he himself wasn't a tech person. I mean, he was tech inclined already. All right. But what helped me is my ability to imagine. You understand? In fact, that reminds me. Somebody shout up Nepal. People are not in church. That's right. That's the problem. People are not in church. That reminds me. Let me show you this. I'm going to show you this app. It's one of my. Let me see who's coming in. Okay. All right. This is called Family Tree. This is an app that means so much to me. As it means a whole lot to me. I hope this will not take long to enter. Okay, thank God. So I thought about doing a family tree, because in Africa now everybody's forgetting their ancestry. We no longer go to the village like before, where we go to keep tabs on relationships, know who is related to who, and all of that. A lot of things is moving up in history and in traditions. So I thought of doing an app that would connect the dots together. So this is my family tree, and up to what I can remember, this is just my grandfather DK Onwebu Akoma, and then under there you see his first son Nweze, Meg, James, Caro, then my father. Then you see my father has two wives, one divorced, which is my mom, and then my stepmom, who is currently married. I don't know if you understand why I'm telling you a story, right? Then my mom gave birth to my sister, my brother, and me. Now me, I'm married to my wife, and then my wife and I have birthed these two kids. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now I can easily okay, I think I've already assigned these people here. If I click on that person, I can get the database, add more details I want to add. If I don't want to add details, I can give him an invitation to claim. If I send this email now, he will get the email, he can accept it, and then he too can also access and also put up his own details, add more people to the family tree until the list keeps on increasing and expanding, and then we'll have where you that, like me, that started the whole tree. I will now meet people that I didn't even know, and they'll be connected to my tree, and we'll get to know all about each other. And that's from our clan, because everything started from the clan. You understand? And then I can add a few history about the clan. Later on, I'm going to be adding AI animation of the story of that clan that can just basically tell our story. So that's imagination. You understand? Many people may try to build this, but will not be. If you bring developers to try and build this, they can't imagine it. The major part of software development is your vision. It starts from there. So many times when I want to train people about this, I'll tell them have a concept in mind, and then the first thing I'll tell you to do is refine that concept using ChatGPT, and that takes me to the next part of this. Okay. I think I'm sharing everything here. So you're going to see my ChatGPT searches, and you see that most of them is about app refining. All right. And Pastor Ben, you can see where I was refining your Bible app. So Pastor Ben is here in this call, and we built an app for him, a Bible app, to handle a new translation he designed, right? So it was here I will refine the concept before feeding into the AI. This one is a hotel management solution that we are building. Very, very unique one, very unique, bigger than anything that is currently there. And that's what I'm doing. I'll use ChatGPT to refine it. You understand? I can even use ChatGPT to get me how it will look like, the UI of it. So I employ a lot of tools to get what I want. People are disturbing me. That's why I used to say everybody start at the same time, so I won't have to be. All right. So I wanted to show you a few more concepts that I had to refine. Okay. So even right now, one of our students said she had a problem. I think I'm going to use our own concept to test run this our class, but I don't know whether we can go ahead to do an app immediately right now. But maybe let's see what we'll do. Let's just see what we'll do. Okay. So she wanted. Oh, do I do the food vendor? Let's do the food vendor platform. No, let's do the food vendor platform. So that's what we're going to test run. We're going to test run this. But before I go ahead, how many of you have downloaded Winsoft, the AI tool we're going to use? Please indicate if you have. Nobody is talking. No. Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm not downloading.
Okay, Belumi, Brotomi. Okay, so if you are, I don't know if any of you is with your system, please go to winsoft.com. Let me show you the website. So now you see I can't access it, and that's because it requires VPN to access. You know, some of these people, they like discriminating against Nigerians. So use Proton if you have issue with VPN. It's not easy to see a free VPN, so use Proton. Proton VPN is free. Yeah, so it's free server, and it will make you look like you are in US. Okay, in this case Netherlands. So now I will start that Winsoft and I'll have access. Okay, when you come here, you download the Winsoft editor. I can put this off now. Okay, you download the Winsoft editor. So you can download for Windows, correct? Download for Windows, and then it will take your download this thing, but I don't need it, so let me not waste my data. Data is precious. All right, so when you finish, you just onboard, right? You're on board. If it asks you for what editor to log in, you see something like VS Code. Use VS Code. That's just it, and you get on Winsoft. This is Winsoft. This is Winsoft. As you can see, I'm working on a project. This is actually a dating app a client paid me for, right? But that's not what we're talking about now. All right, so let's do a project, a brand new project. Let me see. I want to just do a normal website that you can all see, because apps will take some time. All right, even though you're fast, but it's not going to be instant. So let's just do a project. Okay. First thing, if you're doing a project, it attaches to a folder. So because all the codes will go to that folder. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Let me know if you can hear, if you understand me. Okay. Okay, I didn't do that well. Okay, D. So I need to do a new folder, food vendor. This thing I need to have an app, a name for it, for this app. This is an app I'm dashing people. I told people I will dash them, then they will just pay me to build it. But nobody's coming. Nobody's ready to invest, and this will make a lot of money. But I don't have time for it. Foodie. That's the name I'll use. Foodie. But the essence is not about food. It's about It's about food really. Foodie. Yeah. Let's see. You can change that name later on. So we tell it to use that folder. Okay, so it uses the folder. Meanwhile, now that I'm on WinSoft, I don't need WinSoft anymore, so I can exit it and take it off. Like when you're using WinSoft, when you only need WinSoft to access their website. Their app does not need. I mean, you only need VPN to access their website. Their app does not need you to do anything. All right, so this is the WinSoft dashboard, right? So to activate the chat is this thing. You see this toggle here that shows a sidebar. You click on it, and that's where the chat is. All right. This one gives you terminal where some commands will also be run, terminal commands, but that's not your concern for now. All right. So this is a fresh. This I'm going to give it a prompt. I don't know why I used to see people. I think some people are very wicked. Not that they're wicked. They are just too smart in siphoning money from people. I mean, people literally have a course, a paid course, where they teach people prompts. AI prompt is not difficult. It's you talking to the AI. You see 10 prompts to get so and so result. I used to laugh. I'm like, you're teaching this and people are paying. And you know, people have figured out that 90% of Nigerians are foolish. They figured it out. I know it, but my problem is that I don't know why I'm too sincere to cash out from it. People can pay for any little thing, any rubbish. Just make it look funky. Have you ever heard people talking about 10 different funnels? I mean, I was a salesperson. I was a marketing specialist. I didn't even know what they were talking about that was called funnel. I was trying to imagine what funnel was. At the end, it was just a sales process, a strategy to sell something. Why didn't you say it simply? Why do you have to confuse people? Because it's in the confusion that people will pay money. People like to pay for confusion. People that will tell them the truth. They will not. They will struggle. I don't know why. I need to go and learn how to deceive. I beg, is there any master class on that? Because now my biggest problem now. Now watch this prompt I'm going to do. Very simple prompt. And the app is about a food. Okay, in fact, better. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Now I had already done some work on it, asking it for concepts. Right? So I'm going to just outline the features of the app and help me with a prompt to feed my AI VS Code. First of all, God bless ChatGPT and whoever designed it. So while it's doing that, I can come here because I want to start from the home page. So I'll tell them I am building a food vendor website where web app where people can pay others to cook food for them and their family. Okay, start with a simple, marketable and compelling website. Ensure it's graphical, dynamic, responsive, and sellable. So we'll do that. It's going to start analyzing what you want, interpreting it, and then it's going to start giving you results. So we're on that front. By the way, are you learning something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to finish this website. I don't want to add the other part yet because I want you to see the website out. So it's designing it now. So look at it. You see what it's doing here is running the code for the website. It's running the code. Now instead of me typing all those code and trying to figure out what it is, all I have to do is to just be doing accept. That's the job I'm going to be doing. Accept. So basically you have one very hardworking assistant helping you do what you couldn't have ever done. That reminds me of the Holy Spirit, right? But let's not go there. It's building that. Now it's, in fact, it has done the content. It's now doing the design. Oh, I should have added. Okay, I'll do that still. I'll ask ChatGPT to give me the homepage content. So that, because ChatGPT has more creativity than this AI VS code that we're using. All right, so ChatGPT can design far much better this thing. Okay, so how many minutes did it take? I don't think it's up to 3 minutes. I can tell you right now that this stuff has finished building the homepage. So it's telling me that it have implemented a full single page marketing site. Okay, I don't want it to be a single page. Multi-page pages for different sessions. So let me now get the content. Let me ask ChatGPT to give me the content. Content for the homepage. Engaging content. Okay. Okay, let me add this first before I push this. After this, I'll show you how to host, which is so crucial. But we're going to see this thing live. Hopefully, I'm not using a paid Google Meet, so I hope we'll be able to do that before this class ends. Okay. Here's the homepage content. Let it guide you on the app. Okay. When you are typing inside this thing and you want to press enter, because if you press enter normally it will start reading you. So you use shift enter so that you can just go down and share more what you want. Okay, very important too. Please confirm if you can see my screen. You are seeing all I'm doing. So it will be doing his work. While he's doing that, let me be checking my other work that I'm doing. So now note, this is also a very good lesson. My system is 16 gig RAM. I don't know the size of the processor. I think it's a bit fair, right? I'm using an external hard disk. This stuff is going to take you space. So these apps you're building will be in gigabytes. Okay, so it's going to take you space, right? So I noticed that with Windsurf, you cannot use, for my 16 gig RAM, you can't use more than two different windows of Windsurf. Because right now I'm using two different windows, as you can see, right? See, they're two different. Now, if I do a third one, after a while, it will be going through, but they will start hanging, and the system will start crashing. When I use Cursor, I'm able to do that on Cursor, and I can do up to 5 projects at the same time on Cursor. But Cursor is expensive. Windsurf is a bit cheaper. When you register on Windsurf, you'll be able to have at least 2 weeks, right? They may even ask you to put your card. Don't worry about that. Put that. They'll give you 2 weeks free, right? And then subsequently, this thing is 15. Their basic plan is $15 per month. I can assure you it's very, 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 very profitable. Okay, this one says we should accept this file. So what it does, that when anybody creates a file, it tells you to accept that file, else it cannot be saved on your system. All right, so let me continue. Windsurf is far cheaper than Cursor, because what Cursor does, that they may give you $20, they may charge you $20 for subscription, but as you are using, there's a limit that $20 can give you. Once you pass it, they will charge you again for overage, which is annoying for me. Last time I used Cursor, I paid $20, and within 2 days, according to them, I had finished the subscription. I shout, I said, what's all going on? They told me that I was on overage, that I had to pay another $20 for the overage. I paid. That one finished again within 2 days. I said, no, be me and you. I moved to Kiro. Kiro will last, let's say, 1 week or 2, based on their charges. But they'll still tell you, and I find out that there are different models of the AI. For instance, if you come here, you can see the different models. I'm using GPT 5.1 codecs on Windsurf, and it's free. Even though it's not as smart as the other ones that are paid, like you see those like two times. Those are very, very smart AI models, and they will be able to do solve a lot of problems quickly. But I can't try it with them because it will be, I may enter into overage. It will tell me my credit is finishing. So I basically use this free codecs on the $15 plan. Honestly, when I have more resources available, I won't mind paying for a better plan, because this stuff is worth it. Do you know, before now I was building apps, but not that I was coding. I have a team that will build. I will pay that team. Do you know what this is saving me from? Saving me from a whole lot. So it's worth it to me. To me, it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny. Okay, so it's still building. Still building the homepage. Now what happened is that I have given it an extra instruction with more content, so it has to build in line of that. So it's starting from scratch again. But we're going to see that within 5 minutes this whole thing will be ready and we can move forward. Let me check on this other plan. Okay, I hope you're all following. So still running those codes. Is there anybody here that is a developer that you can build an app? Is there anybody here that can build a website or so? Okay, done. Updated, done all of that. Okay, so next up, hook forms to back-end email, replace placeholder metrics. Okay, let's say proceed to next. Let it do all of that. Okay, so now build it locally so I can see it. So now when you are hosting, there are two ways to host. You can use your system as server. How many of you have been hearing this word server? Server simply means a system providing a particular service, right? So for instance, this app, we're going to host this app on this system locally so that we can see what we are building. So to do that, it's going to use this command, terminal command. So we're going to use this system as a server. All right. Now, what you even call cloud is still a local server. What you refer to as cloud, your cloud server is actually a physical server, just not in the location where you are. It's in somewhere, another location somewhere. So that's where they are doing their own thing. All right. So it's ready to preview. It has built it locally. It's going to load. Voila. The food website is out here. Is this nice? What do you think? Talk to me, guys. He said? Is what? Of course, it's now you. You will not be done to decide how fine you want it to be. Do you understand? It's up to you now. Tell me. Okay, now tell me. It seems you have more. That's my biggest weak point. My biggest weak point. I don't know graphics so much. So tell me, what do you think? How do you think this app will look fine? What do you think?
Well, if you actually want to be added to the app now, then it's trending up. So I feel that images of
Food.
colorful images of videos to be the background, maybe behind the link of the text, so that
Okay, good. Let's implement that. Now it's going to try and generate. One of the weak points of Windsurf is in generating image. It's one of the limitations of Windsurf. Windsurf have better graphics, but it doesn't know how to get, or not that it has some difficulty pulling images, right, from this. Sometimes it's really better you go and do your own image and then give it to it and to impute it for you. One of the other things I do, this is what I actually do when I want to do this kind of thing. I go to similar websites that have something like that. So I will look for a food website. I can even go to the design, but let me just use one that is available. Food website. Oh, I love this child deck. Yeah, good. Child deck is graphical. Actually, I love this child deck concept. Beautiful, interactive, dynamic. But the graphics a bit too busy, as long as I'm concerned. So I don't think I will use it for this. Yeah, this is colorful now. Okay, so I don't think I want to use that one. Okay, this, I like that part. Oh, this is lovely. What do you think, Daniel? Do you think this is better?
Oh, it's much lovelier.
No, this is not our app yet. Oh, I want to steal. Me, I want to steal from this one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I want.
It's not for all of
No. Don't worry. I mean, AI stealing is far smarter. Don't worry. You will love it. The way AI steals is far better. What's going on now? This is what I wanted to see. Okay. So I'm going to copy it. AI interprets screenshots very well. But my only problem with this image, this thing, is that this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted, not that one. Good, this one. But let me see what it has done so far. Okay, is this better? This is what it did based on what we had instructed it. I don't think it's still better. It's still too plain. The full background, the full is just. But actually, these images here reflect exactly what we want. Just that it's not graphical enough. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is better than the last one.
Yeah, it is actually better, and it reflects what we want. But I want the image to be more out there.
So people prefer this one, right? Another I want this to come back.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right. Okay. So maybe we'll stick to this for now. But basically, if I wanted to implement anything,
I think the food should be more local. It
depends on the market. I get what you mean.
Because I'm just seeing things that very experience.
Okay. Of African origin. That's still.
I think Nigerian politics, African is this why.
It depends on my target audience. Soup, jollof rice. I think they should be warning us that our meeting will soon end. Or did someone raise hand? Tommy? Okay, Tommy, please go ahead. So I'll round up this class in a short while. I just wanted to make some this. But one thing I wanted to do initially, if I want to improve on this, I will have to sit down, go to different websites, and get screenshots from them, and ask AI to learn from that screenshot to design it better. It will do exactly that. You understand? That's actually how I did when I did this Care Master. That's how I did this one. It took from another website and refined it. You understand? Learned from how they did theirs and implemented it. Again, I'm not a big listen. Another thing I do is, like, for this particular property arc app, I met a UI UX to design, then took screenshot of that design and asked the AI to design and replicate that screenshot, and it did. So 2 ways you can do about it. The other thing you can do is to use Figma. I found out that Figma also uses AI now. Bro, anybody that's not in AI is losing. Even hosting sites now are using AI. You can build there directly, but most of them are not as robust as these ones I'm telling you right now. Figma is doing AI. You can design now on Figma. You can design on Figma. I designed this with Figma. right? And you can get the listen. So you can get the code, copy up like this, boom, AI will interpret everything exactly like that. So that's it for this class anyway. In our next class, we'll be hosting that app, all right, so that you'll be able to see it on cloud. We're going to host it on cloud, and you are able to see it. Okay, I hope you learned something. Okay, Tommy, ask your question.
Yeah, my question is, so when you are uploading for the AI to learn from it, are you uploading it to the Windows or to another maybe AI to learn from it?
Is it in building the homepage?
Yes, I think it takes pictures of it.
Yeah, it's to WinSoft. I'll paste it on WinSoft and then instruct it to learn from it.
Okay, you can paste stuff to Windows.
Yeah, you can. You can paste on WinSoft.
Okay, how do you do that?
Let me share again. Pray that we'll be able to finish on time. Okay, I hope you are seeing my screen. I was even doing it before we had this discussion. Let's say this one. All right. So I can come here, Control V. You see it? Or I can come to this plus here when you say add contest. You can upload an image from here. You understand? Or even mentions, or different things. You can pick files. You can pick a website. Several things.
Okay, so is it possible for a strategy, for example, you can use strategy to like trace the web in a way where it has web things attached to it? I don't know if you can.
ChatGPT cannot build website for you. They only tell you they can give you the code. You can build the code on ChatGPT.
No, like I mean like for strategy, for example, you can tell strategy, you can ask strategy to what, let's say on a particular website, and it's going to be able to go to that website and tell you. So is it possible to do the same thing? Let's say you say go to analyze
It will not easily do that on this AI code. It will not easily do that.
can't do that on
But you can do it. You can go to ChatGPT and do it on ChatGPT. Yeah. So guys, this is where we'll stop right now. Tomorrow, next week we'll continue. Don't forget, if you are here, okay, just make sure you follow up with everything I've told you to do. Get system. Yeah.